All right, thank you for joining us. We will begin with Brendan Beck. Use the raise hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question. When you are called on for your question, please state your name and affiliation first. Troy Clarity, go ahead.
Hey, Brendan, what went right for you out there today? What could have gone better?
Keeping the ball in the yard, I guess, setting the tone a little bit better in the first inning. Never a good way to start a game, especially in the top of the first before our offense even has a chance to go to work. But I think after that, being able to get into the sixth, try to save our bullpen a little bit, start filling up the zone a bit more, and kind of let the game settle down a little bit, give our offense a chance. And it just didn't go our way today.
Any other questions for Brendan? All right, thank you, Brendan.
Sweet.
Coach, how's it going?
Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Go ahead if you want to go ahead and start with an opening statement, and then once again, use the raise hand function to indicate you'd like to ask a question.
Yeah, just a game. First of all, a lot of credit to North Carolina State. I think every mistake that we made, they capitalized on, and they were able to expand upon plays that we didn't make. Early on in the game, I think they missed a hit and run, and we weren't able to throw the run around. Next guy hits a 2-run homer. Swinging bunt, we throw it down the line, and ends up being an unearned run. So it's 3-0 before anyone could probably get settled in their seats, and just things like that. Every now and then you see a team that comes in and maybe doesn't play like themselves, and I think we were that team today. We did some things that we hadn't seen, but the level of game is high, and sometimes when you play those high level games, they can create pressure and things that you haven't seen before. I thought we did a good job of making it a game again. In the later innings, I think with the bases loaded and down by 2 with Brock Jones at the plate, I think that's a pretty good place to be. And the guy made a good pitch and got Brock out, but I give our team credit for coming back and making it a game, because I think for probably 6 innings it wasn't much of a game. But our team is resilient, and they're not going to let up and give up. I think it was just a lesson today that, Brendan Beck just can't do it all by himself. He gets 10 strikeouts in just over 5 innings, and that's a good effort. But compounding right after we'd make a mistake, maybe they would be able to come through with a hit. I thought they did a great job of 2-out hitting, and some of those hits were real hitter hits. I think the one by Butler, just a jam shot to right field, and you can look at it as a cheap hit. I look at, hey, those are the hits that good hitters get in clutch situations, and he fought one off into right field, and those are 2 big runs after a missed opportunity to throw a runner out at third base.
All right, if you have any questions for Coach at this time, please use the raise hand function. Troy, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, 2 things if I can. First, let's start with Brendan Beck. What did you see from him today?
Hey, I obviously it took a while. I think it was like 3 innings before we made a play on defense. I think it was either a strikeout or a mistake that we may have made, and then just a home run. The home run to right field in the first inning for 2 runs, and then they capitalized on a mistake with a base hit in the second inning. But I thought at times, he looked like he was back in command and under control. We just couldn't get hold of the game either offensively or defensively. I think we gave them too much, and missed double play opportunity even in the latter innings allows it to kind of expand some. So we made some mistakes that are unusual for us, but then again, North Carolina State capitalized on every mistake that we did make to score runs.
Any initial indication on how you might handle the pitching staff going forward here?
Well, it's going to be Alex Williams, and then at that point it's kind of all hands on deck. But if we can get a good effort by Alex and hang around a little bit longer, that would be welcome, and I would welcome those decisions here in a couple days on who we throw Game 3.
All right, next we'll go to Chris Alvarez.
Hi, Coach Chris Alvarez, ABC7 here in San Francisco. What was the mood like in the locker room, and just kind of your guys ready to get back in the field and atone for this and get a win now?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, our guys are resilient and they're confident. They understood that this was, there were some things out there today that were just kind of unlike them, and they made some mistakes that they hadn't made in quite some time. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. So I think they're just anxious to kind of get back and just kind of normalize the game again and get back to playing the way that we played in order to get here, which was good, solid baseball and good offensively, good defensively, and we pitched well.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, and then next we'll go to Jacob Nadig.
Hey, Coach, Jacob Neidig, the Stanford Daily. I was wondering if you could talk about how it has been for the team being in Omaha, their attitude and kind of what you expected coming into TD Ameritrade, and how that experience, whether it lived up to that or not.
Well, it's been a great experience, right? I mean, it's been, a reward for some great baseball that we've played, both in a regional and super regional. But then you get here and you're in a tournament, right? You're in the Elite Eight. And you're in a tournament with the 8 best teams in the country that deserve to be here. So the level of play is going to be high. I thought our guys have done a great job of, just staying grounded and working hard during our workouts and practices. You don't really know how they're going to play in this atmosphere for the first time. And so, as a coach, you just kind of prepare them and turn them loose and see what happens. We just didn't play well, as well or as relaxed as I would have liked to. So I'm hoping they can get that one out of the way, and we'll just move on to the next one and chalk that one up to experience and come out and play more baseball like we're used to playing.
Any other questions for Coach? Jacob, go ahead.
Sorry, Coach, got one more for you.
No worries.
Your decision to pinch at Eddie Park, bottom of the 7th, bases loaded, 1 out. Can you kind of walk us through what led you to that decision and how you ended up on selecting Ferreira over some of the other guys that you had?
Yeah, hey, we've got confidence in Brett that he can get a ball airborne for us and take a good swing at a fastball and give us a chance there. We the Justice is a really tough left-hander. Whenever you have 105 strikeouts in 50 innings, you're tough on some people, and he's been extremely tough on left-handed hitters. So we thought that maybe it would give us a best chance to run a couple right-handed hitters because you got Barrera and then Tawa behind him. So we just felt like we play the odds a little bit and get someone from the right-handed side. Did not work out.
Best of luck again too, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions for Coach? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you all for participating. You can find a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at www.ncaaveritone.com, and transcripts are available at www.ncaa.com/transcripts.